As we all know, the Earth was roamed by giant animals in the past. They all went extinct when a meteorite crashed on the planet. Well, today, we will show you our list of top 10 giant creatures living today in the sea. Before we dive into our top 10 giant creatures of the sea, make sure you subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon for our future content. Number 10. Japanese Spider Crab. The Japanese spider crab has a width of over 12 feet, and of the 5 to 10 million known species of arthropods in the world, the spider crab remains the biggest. These crabs live on the Pacific side of Japan, as far south as Taiwan, and at chilly depths, ranging from 164 feet to as low as 1,640 feet. They may look like something from a 1997 sci-fi film, and if you think these humans are in danger by this crab, don't worry. Japanese spider crabs are gentle giants. They're omnivorous and scavenge for food. In its natural habitat, it feeds on shellfish, dead animals, or some small plants. They span up to 12.5 feet from the tip of one claw to the other. They're also one of the world's largest arthropods, animals with no bone, external skeletons, and multiple jointed appendages. Well, for this crab, those appendages are its 10 long legs. Number 9. Giant Oarfish. First described in 1772, this fish is rarely seen because it lives at considerable depths. But giant oarfish are thought to frequently roam at depths around 3,300 feet. These giant fishes are the longest known living species of bony fish, reaching a length of 56 feet, and they weigh up to 600 pounds. Although oarfish were likely the source of many historical tales of sea serpents and sea monsters, they are hardly dangerous to people. They feed on tiny plankton and have a small opening to their digestive system. They don't have real teeth. Instead, they have flimsier structures called gill rakers, which helps them catch tiny organisms. Number 8. Great White Shark. These sharks are well known for their attacks on humans because of their aggressive nature. Of the 100-plus annual shark attacks worldwide, a third to half are attributed to great white sharks. Most of these, however, are not fatal. Research finds that great whites, which are naturally curious, often sample bite and then release their human targets. It's not a terribly comforting distinction, but it does indicate that humans are not actually on the great white's menu. Fatal attacks, experts say, are typically cases of mistaken identity by sharks, as swimmers and surfers can look a lot like their favorite prey, such as seals, from below the water. Great white sharks are an apex predator as well, with little known predators other than the killer whale. The great white typically runs 3 times the size of the average human man. They have slate gray upper bodies to blend in with the rocky coastal seafloor. But why are they called great white sharks? And that comes from their white underbellies. They're streamlined, torpedo-shaped swimmers with strong tails that can propel and push them through the water at speeds of up to 15 miles per hour. They can even leave the water altogether, breaching out like whales when attacking prey from underneath. They are highly adapted predators. Their mouths are lined with up to 300 serrated, triangular teeth arranged in several rows, and they have an amazing sense of smell to detect prey. They even have organs that can sense the tiny electromagnetic fields generated by animals, or even the submarine optic fiber cables which can get damaged by the bites of these sharks in the confusion of another fish. Number 7. Killer Whale. The killer whale, otherwise known as an orca, is one of the biggest and most powerful predators on the planet. They are an apex predator, which means that they are on top of the food chain, preying on animals like seals and dolphins. They're immediately recognizable by their distinctive black and white coloring. Smart and social, orcas can make a wide variety of communicative sounds. They use echolocation to communicate and hunt, making sounds that travel underwater until they encounter objects, then bounce back, revealing their location, size, and shape. They size up to 23 to 32 feet long and can weigh up to 6 tons, which can be compared to the size of a school bus. Number 6. Lion's mane jellyfish. These jellyfish have a sting that's as bad as a lion's bite, but they don't get their name because of that. These massive jellyfish are among the biggest in the world. These things have 8 groups of tentacles, which are composed of 70 to 150 strands that can grow up to a terrifying 120 feet in length. Using the powerful sting of its tentacles, the lion's mane jellyfish catches small fishes, tiny crustaceans, and even other jellyfish to satisfy its diet. Scientific research has suggested that jellyfish actually thrive in areas that are affected by human activity. Overfishing, climate change, and pollution have helped promote more frequent jellyfish swarms. Number 5. Giant manta rays. The world's largest ray species, the giant manta ray's name is self-explanatory. Their large pectoral fins stretch to an unbelievable 30 feet across, which is comparable to about 4.5 times wide as Michael Jordan's height. For decades, scientists thought there were just one species of the manta ray. In 2008, researchers discovered that there are actually 2 distinct species: the reef manta ray, which tends to live along coastlines in the Indo-Pacific, and the giant oceanic manta ray, which lives in all the world's major oceans, spending most of its life far from land. Manta rays have the largest brain-to-size ratio of any cold-blooded fish. Studies have shown that manta rays may be able to recognize themselves in the mirror, an ability indicative of high cognitive function, also shown by dolphins, primates, and elephants. Number 4. Whale shark. Maxing out at a length of roughly 65 feet and a whopping 75,000 pounds, the whale shark dwarfs a majority of oceanic creatures. It is a filter feeder and has the ability to sift through over 1,500 gallons of water in an hour as part of its feeding ritual. Preferring warm waters, whale sharks populate all tropical seas. They are known to migrate every spring to the continental shelf of the central west coast of Australia. The coral spawning of the area's Ningaloo Reef provides the whale shark with an abundant supply of plankton. They are currently listed as a vulnerable species. However, they continue to be hunted in parts of Asia, such as the Philippines. Number 3. Sperm whale. The sperm whales are easily recognized by their massive heads and prominent rounded foreheads, and can grow up to 80 feet in length, which is comparable to an 8-story building. Unlike many other whale species, these whales have teeth as opposed to bristles, making them the largest toothed animal to roam the sea. These whales are known to dive as deep as 3,280 feet in search of squid to eat. These giant mammals must hold their breath for up to 90 minutes on such dives. They can cruise around the oceans at around 23 miles per hour. Sperm whales are often spotted in groups of some 15 to 20 animals, called pods. Pods include females and their young, while males may roam solo or move from group to group. Females and calves remain in tropical or subtropical waters all year long. Number 2. Fin whale. Reaching down to our top second position, the fin whale is actually the second largest mammal on our planet. Growing up to 85 feet long and 160,000 pounds, it swims at speeds of up to 23 meters per hour. Fin whales are known for the strange color pattern on their heads. Like many open ocean species, the back is dark while the underside is white. On the head, however, the coloration is asymmetric, with the right lower jaw being mostly white and the left lower jaw being mostly dark. Fin whales are not predatory. They filter feed for tiny krill, small pelagic fishes, crustaceans, squid, fish, and are totally harmless to people. From inside the ocean, only the killer whale are known to attack and eat fin whales. Well, that's not the only threat to this species. They were also hunted in the 1980s. In fact, Iceland in 2006 re-established a commercial hunt of fin whales, so even today, the species is also threatened by hunters. Experts continue to view them as endangered species near to extinction. Number 1. Blue whale. Ranked first on our list is the blue whale, one of the biggest animals on Earth known to man, on both land and sea. This animal is gigantic, its size being up to 80 to 110 feet and weighs up to 200 tons. It is comparable to a Boeing 373 airplane, and its tongue alone weighs 4 tons. Blue whales look true blue underwater, but on the surface, their coloring is more of a mottled blue-gray. Their underbellies take on a yellowish hue from the millions of microorganisms that take up residence in their skin. The blue whale has a broad, flat head and a long, tapered body that ends in wide, triangular flukes. Blue whales are baleen whales, which means that they have fringed plates of fingernail-like material, called baleen, attached to their upper jaws. Blue whales are among Earth's longest-lived animals. Scientists have discovered that by counting the layers of a deceased whale's wax-like earplugs, they can get a close estimate of the animal's age. The oldest blue whale found using this method was determined to be around 110 years old. The average lifespan is estimated around 80 to 90 years. Aggressive hunting in the 1900s by whalers seeking whale oil drove them to the brink of extinction. Between 1900 and the mid-1960s, some 360,000 blue whales were slaughtered. They finally came under protection with the 1966 International Whaling Commission, but they've managed only a minor recovery since then. Which giant sea creature amazed or scared you? Make sure to let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon for our future amazing content. Till then, take care while swimming.